thing. It's intuitive, so I don't have any particular theme in mind. I was able to plug in my phone. I had to move everything around, so now it should be, you should be able to see it a little bit better. Let me see. I can scoot it towards the camera there. So what I did was I started a little bit of mark making. Let me see what I'll show you I used. I started with a little bit of mark making using these King Art Artist Mixed Media Gel Sticks I got from Walmart. And I used the black one and put it some marks all over the canvas and went in with some water because they're water soluble, so they can kind of turn into paint when you go over it with water. And then next I took this, where did I put it? Oh, where did I put the paper? Let's see. Found it. So I put this beautiful rice paper, and I adhered it to the canvas using Mod Podge. And I still have some left. I don't know if I'm going to use the rest or not on here. But I also wanted to go in and put some vintage book encyclopedia pages on here. I inherited a whole set of them from the previous homeowner, and I kept them purposely so I can use them in my art and crafts. Let me put on my apron before I forget. Let's see here. Oh, is it the right side? There it is. Okay. So I just so here's one of those encyclopedia books that I inherited from the previous homeowner, and I'm using some of that paper to put on the canvas as well, to use as a background. The paper is very thin, so it actually works really well as a background. Alright, so what I'm using is some Mod Podge to put the paper onto the canvas. Okay, I'll just put it right here. I'm just using a soft sponge brush to sponge the Mod Podge onto the canvas. And I'll just use this to get rid of some of these wrinkles. I think I need more Mod Podge at the bottom. There we go. I can use some of it on top too. Hello, thanks for joining my live. I'm just working on a new painting. It's very intuitive, so I'm just going through putting down some papers for background, and you know, I build my layers from there. Okay, let's see. Let's see what other papers I'll use. I have some plain paper. You can almost see the paint behind this paper, which is kind of cool. Neat effect. I like that. So I have no problem covering some things up and taking some things away to make the painting shine. I'll have to fix the top here later. Alright, let's see. Hello, thanks for joining me. Oh, thank you. It's very sweet of you. Appreciate it. Sorry if I'm scratching a little bit. I have poison ivy. I had to do a ton of yard work, and of course I caught some anyway, even though I covered up with gloves and long sleeve shirt and everything. So let's see. I have a couple of really nice things of fine paper I could use in this. It might look like that kind of goes really well with that. I have a smaller piece of it here. Has flowers on it, gold flowers. I'm going to keep some of this background because I think it's kind of cool looking. I don't want to have really hard edges on here. Oh yeah, the flowers are pretty, and it's gold, so you can see them really well. I think I'm gonna add have 3 points of contact with the flowers. I'll have one here, maybe one here, maybe one over here somewhere. Here, let's see. I am just working intuitively. I don't have particular painting in mind. A lot of times I'll work like this where I'll just start building up the layers. So that's what I'm doing right now, is just building up layers. And a lot of times once I work on intuitive painting, the painting itself will start developing into a theme, and then I follow that strand and that theme throughout. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, those are funny. Alright, what else do I want to do here? Should I put, what do you think? Should I put more of the, another like butterfly piece on here? Sort of like this, but maybe up over this side? What do you think? Okay. So that's a yes. I think I'll go with this piece. I like it. Well, I can even cut this in half and use both pieces in separate places. I was so excited when I found this paper at my local antique shop. One of the dealers sells it. So I'm sure they'll be getting more of my money eventually so that I can use it in my collages and my paintings. Yeah, it really does match. You're right. I apologize if I'm sweating. Like this, the heat from this like this ring light is pretty strong. There we go. All right, so that might look good there. That kind of looks good there. Yeah, that one's good. Ooh, I like this, how this overlaps with the these two papers, because you can still see through them because it's really light. It's really transparent. So that's cool. That's a cool effect, definitely. This piece of paper up here is driving me crazy. Got it. Okay. Here's a piece of paper, vintage book page that I painted over a little bit that I can throw in here too. Like maybe right here. Oh, it says desirous. Interesting. What I think I'll do is I'll put something over here with some yellow in it as well. This one I need to add on there. Oh, that's pretty. I love that. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I'll put some yellow over here so it'll match and tie it together. Here's some more of that yellow that I can put in there. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So sometimes I move things around to see where I think it'll look best. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. I have some, I like to use maps, old maps, and in my art too. I appreciate that you're actually talking to me and not ignoring me like other people, but you're not those other people, because other people will be mean and ignore you. But you're nice and talk to me. Aww. Yeah, well, I that's the whole point, I think, of doing a live, you know, instead of ignoring the people who are chatting, you know, underneath. I think, you know, there should be interaction, you know. So otherwise, I should just make a video and call it a day. You know what I mean? So that's the you know, lives should be active. And I know I feel the same way when I go on other people's lives and you're completely being ignored the whole time. So I totally get it. Plus, I think it's cool. Like, I'm working on an art piece and it's interactive. So like I could, you know, actually have your input as to what you would like to see on here. You know, I think that's a cool thing of being able to do art like this. Like, is having that instant gratification, that instant feedback, I guess you could say. So let's see here. I'm going to use a little bit of maps. This is a map of the northwestern United States. It was made April 11th, 1960. I get some of my papers and things like that from Pittsburgh Center for Creative Reuse in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. It's basically like a Goodwill, but for arts and crafts. So people like drop off, you know, paintbrushes, like all kinds of stuff, like you know, fiber art and old art books, and you can just find so many cool things there that you can incorporate and upcycle and recycle into your artwork. So it's pretty cool being able to find things like old maps. Yeah, it's like an art crafting store, but it's all like stuff that people have dropped off that they're no longer using. So old, you know, paints and even things as I don't know. This is kind of weird. This has a lot of, this is the Western states, and Utah is on there. And considering what happened yesterday, I don't know whether I should use that in my art. But then again, sometimes it's important to acknowledge what's happening in the world as an artist and connect with it. Not in a bad way, obviously, but I also have Colorado on here, Wyoming, Nevada, Oregon. It's hard. Oregon Trail. Okay, Oregon. Oh, most of your family lives in Utah. Aw. Oh, yeah. You know what? In your honor, I will put Utah up here for you. Now, that doesn't mean it will be showing the whole time on the painting, because a lot of times, a lot of my paintings start out with a layer of collage, and then I work the layers of paint and everything over top of it. So you're welcome. Let's see here. I would appreciate if you haven't already, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm a small creator, a small, you know, this is my own business, my art business. I've been struggling, just keep it real out there. I've been struggling big time with my mental health and with everything, like just trying to keep things together as a single mom and just, you know, doing all the things. So I would really appreciate any support whatsoever, whether it's you liking, subscribing. If you want to buy my art, that's awesome. I'm trying to put myself out there more online, on lives and everything, and have people get to know who I am. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked and subscribed. I really, really appreciate it. I know one of my biggest like things is consistency and trying to be consistent making videos. I kind of got behind, but hopefully I can change that now. My glasses keep rolling down my face because I'm so I'm so warm. I'm so sweaty from this ring light. It's so warm, and I don't have central air conditioning, so I only have like air conditioning in certain rooms. So my art studio does not have air conditioning. Yeah, I know a lot of people are struggling, and that's why, you know, I don't like to always call attention to it, because I know some people could have it much worse than I do, but at the same time, though, I think it's important that people know my situation, and just because I'm smiling and a happy face doesn't mean everything in my life is going well. So I just, you know, try to stay happy as much as I can, but it can be difficult, and art helps me through that. So sometimes when I make a painting, I'm just in the flow of it and I'm enjoying the process, and I'll make something, and what's super validating about making something is when someone out there wants to buy what I make. I've done some vendor shows, some local ones, art shows. I did one in Pittsburgh for the Pittsburgh Gallery Crawl, and someone purchased one of my really large paintings. And that was awesome. I was so excited. Like that, how cool is that? Like somebody wants your art in their house or apartment and hanging it up like that. That's just the ultimate. So, but yeah, I'm gonna put Utah on the painting for you. Let's see here. Okay, so I'll just put it right here. It kind of fits perfectly right there. Voila, as the French say. Look, that fits in there perfectly. Look, and there's like a little yellow outline for the like the state line. They use yellow, so there's like little yellow markers for some of the roads, so it matches really well. Oh, that's sweet of you. That's really nice. I appreciate that. Now, I know a lot of us are out here struggling, so I get it. I definitely get it. So, let me see. Do I want to put another state up here, or just use Utah? If I'm going to put any other states, I'll put 2 more up, just so that I have, because I like to work in threes or in odd numbers in my artwork. So let me see. We'll just leave one piece of the map up for now. That's what I'll do. Whew. I'm toasty. Ah. That's how I'll use the rest of the map. I need to cool off. All right. Next, I think I'll use another piece of encyclopedia paper. Oh, goodness gracious. This one says misquotation and mistake. That seems rather fitting. I'm going to put that up. All right, that one's on there. Yeah, let's see. I think I'm going to stop there with putting more collage work because I want to keep some of this background here. I really like that. There's a little bit of Mod Podge that needs to dry out right here. Let me see. I am not a photorealistic painter. I do a lot of like loose strokes on the canvas and on the page, just to kind of get a feel for what I'm working on. That's nice of you, thanks. Somebody call 911. What's that song, like party on the dance floor? Whoa. See, I'm multi-talented. Alright, what do I want to do next? What do I want to do next? I think I might put something on this paper with paint. Let's see. Or maybe not. You know what? I do also have these King Art fine line pens that I also bought at Walmart. And I might do a little bit of like fun line art right there, or squiggles. Let me see. Did you like my little song and dance? I tried. I like to use circles in my art too, for some reason. But yeah. Circles. All right. There's 3 of them. Let me see. Somebody call 911. Do, 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 on the dance floor. Whoa. Oh, that's nice of you. Thanks. Yeah, something that I've picked up, by watching other artists online is learning how to work through the ugly, because there will usually, typically, be an ugly phase in your artwork and an ugly in between until you get to the place where it turns into something beautiful. Yeah, a lot of times in my art, I'll paint animals or people with wings and a crown. It's not. I can show you some of my other artwork. This is a piece on canvas board. This is an intuitive piece. Let's see. I'll grab some of my other stuff. A lot of times what I do is I'll take art prints of my originals to vendor shows, and I'll sell those like the 8x10 size. I sell these for one for $25 or two for $40. So there's one of my originals. Oh, this is an art print of my original. It's still in the package, so sorry about the glare. Actually, I wonder if I can turn off that ring light so it's not as let me see. There. Is that better? Do you like it with the ring light or without? Yeah, the original of this painting actually sold, so now I just sell the prints. But you can see, like, even with that piece, you can see how I use like circles or like squiggles and different mark making techniques. This one is a cat. This is a doodle cat. Here's one of my floral paintings. Now I have some of my art and designs on print-on-demand products in my Etsy shop. So if you go to Etsy and you search Rachael Caskey Art, you'll find me there. Just when you're looking me up, just make sure you get the second A in my first name. It's Rachael Caskey Art. I also have my stuff out on ArtPal. It's also Rachael Caskey Art. And I have a Shopify. It should be rachaelcaskeyart.myshopify.com. So this is a print of a series I did, like a cafe series, and I just sold the originals at a local craft show, which was pretty awesome. I love it. Here's a goat with a party hat. I made that at a Art and Soul retreat. I went to Colorado Springs and did a mixed media retreat there and it was so much fun. I would love to either do one of my own retreats or go to another one soon. So here's another print. This is of one of my original abstract pieces. So you can see, like, I like to make a lot of flowers and mark making techniques, little squiggles. This one's very simple. I think I made this one in Procreate app. So I was messing around with that. And here's another abstract. Yeah. And this one was also done in Procreate. Here's one of those with her wings are kind of made out of that fine paper. I used fine papers as a background, like I did it, like I'm doing here. And then I used modeling paste to create these shapes. And I also used pattern paper for like dress patterns. You can kind of see like this stuff, the background there. So I like to do these kind of paintings a lot. Here's an abstract. Yeah, I am getting toasty in here. Get this one. Oh, that's all right. No worries. The original of this also sold. This one is one I did in Procreate. I called this one Tapestry. Here's all the circles again. Yeah, so I have a whole lot. I have that's just a sample of all the art I have, but yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. So, but I'm trying to work on this newer piece. I like how it's starting to come together though. Can you feel that? Like with the circles and the butterfly and everything, it's starting to circles for life, baby. That's right. Like it feels like it's starting to come together, which that gives me hope. So I'm gonna keep making some marks here inside. Oh, my cat wants to come visit. I have a cat. His name's Alex. He's so adorable. Yeah, it is really coming together. That's when it gets really exciting for me, because I'm like, ooh, yes, it's becoming something. Hold on, I'll be right back. Uh-oh, I dropped my cap. There it is. Come here, baby. All right, I'm letting my cat in here. He was scratching at the door. Come here, baby. Come here. Yeah. Oh, now you don't want to come in? I was going to show you off. Come on. Come here. Come here, baby. Come on. Come here, sweetheart. What? I don't know what he wants. I guess he was just worried that that he couldn't find me. Oh, there, now he's coming in. Come here, sweetheart. Here we go. This is Alex. Oh, don't go anywhere. Say hi, Alex. He doesn't look very happy. I don't know why. Probably because he couldn't find me. Yeah. Yeah. He was worried he couldn't find me. I'm back. Someone was trying to call through and it made my, I'm back. Someone was trying to call through and it made my live stop for a minute. What, baby? What? You want to say hi? Hmm? Say hi? Yeah, you're a good boy. Someone was trying to make a phone or calling me, and for some reason my live like froze on my screen. Yeah, that's what happened. So, yeah. What do you see? Everybody needs a cat break from time to time. He's like, it's all about me now. Huh? Right, baby? You gonna tell them? Aw, you're such a good boy. Yeah. He just wanted attention. It's a sweet baby. Yeah, some of my artwork is cat based, and he's the subject. He's like, who are you talking to, Mom? What? Yeah, he's a good boy. Such a sweet baby. All right, I gotta get back to work. I gotta do some more art. Yeah. You gonna get down? No? What? All right, baby. Go ahead. He just wanted to make sure I was fine. I try to leave. I shut the door sometimes because I gotta be careful he doesn't get into the paints or the Mod Podge. Um, one time, when I was painting at my desk, he put his paw right in the periwinkle in the paint, and my sons were joking around about him having periwinkle paws. So luckily we were able to get it off of his paw, but yeah, you have that's why I keep him locked out of here typically when I'm working or on a painting, because I don't want him to get into anything that can harm him. So he's about 2.5 years old now. Oh, going on three. No, he can't be 3 yet. At least 2.5 years old. So yeah, he's a good boy. He's my first cat. I always had dogs growing up, and yeah, so he's my first cat I've ever had. Yeah, he's a sweet baby. Yeah, well, I didn't throw him into the bath, but I did try to wipe that one paw, because it was just the one paw that he put in the paint, and just holding on to him and having my son help me scrub his paw. He was not a fan. So, but we did get it off of his paw, so that was good. Okay, so I'm gonna make some more marks on here. Now that Alex has decided to skedaddle. Does anybody say skedaddle anymore? Like, I don't know, just me? do, do. This is like the boring part for anybody watching me on live. It's like, okay, she's just making a bunch of marks right now. So I'm trying to still interact with you and and do my art at the same time. It's like, woo, exciting. She's making tiny little marks. On a completely random side note, I actually want to um, buy myself a guitar pick pretty soon, because I have an acoustic guitar that I got for like only $25. Somebody was selling it years ago, and when I first bought it, I used that musician app to learn how to play, and then I got away from it. I just haven't done anything with it. But for some reason lately, I've been feeling like I want to get back into that. So I'm gonna have to invest in a pick. I know they can't be that expensive, but I know they have a lot of cute ones online. So all right, let's see. Now, is this better without the ring light? Like, can you see this better now? Or here, let me see. Let me turn the ring light on for you. There. That's with the ring light. Is that better? Or do you like it with it off? Oh, okay. There we go. I'll leave it on then. So do you make any art? So I know you said something about drawing circles too, and that you enjoyed drawing circles. Yeah, my animal paintings seem to be pretty popular though when I do go out and sell some of my work. Let me see if I can show you anything. Oh, do you know what an axolotl is? Oh, I asked if you make any of your own art, because you mentioned something about drawing circles. Oh, I wonder why. Wonder why the it pauses when I speak. That's strange, huh? That is weird. Hmm. Here, I'll show you. I did a painting of an axolotl for one of my friends from college. Her daughter likes them, and I did a painting party with her during COVID online. I'll show you what I made. Hold on. So that's what I. Not bad for somebody who didn't know what an axolotl was when they asked me to do this. So I used some metallic blue for that to shimmer as well. But yeah, so I have a random axolotl painting that I've done. You like that, huh? Sorry, it took me a minute. I had to read all your comments. It is pretty cute. Somebody, uh, one of one of the locals from the nearby gas station said he really liked it and he thought about purchasing it, but then he didn't. And I'm like, like if somebody wants it, you can buy it for me. uh, yeah, he I think he liked it for somebody else, but he didn't end up getting it. So it happens. Sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some, right? Yeah, I live in America too. What part of America are you in? It's actually pretty sunny where I am, but you don't know where you live? That's all right. You don't need to tell me where you live. This is live and nobody needs to know your business. So, yeah, I'm in Pennsylvania. I think I'm just gonna keep making all these dashes coming down here and on here, and then I'll move on to a different part of the painting. Do you want to see any of my other paintings I've done? This is one of my older ones. I did this back in 2019. I painted a lot back in 2019 and like during COVID, during the lockdown. Let's see. Let me show you some of my other paintings here. So there's one. There's one there. Oh. I already showed you the axolotl. Here's an abstract. This one's a bigger one. Yeah, sometimes, you know, it's not just boredom, but like, it's like a form of therapy for me. Like, it's just really calming. Um, I'm trying to make art my full-time business. So, but it has been difficult recently. So, we'll see what happens though. That's why I hope that like I can get myself out there more online and get people to know me and like support me, because I live in the suburbs, and I don't have a car right now. I'm really basically broke. Like like all this stuff. Like this was this was when I still had a regular full-time job and I was able to pay for all my supplies and stuff like that. So I've been supporting my own art habit and doing the occasional vendor show. But my dream is to do my art full time and be able to travel and show my art everywhere. I think it would be so awesome to travel and do my art. So yeah, I know it seems sad, but you know what? If I could just keep putting one foot in front of the other and trying my best, that's you know, that's I'm hoping that, you know, just doing that will get me to my destination. But it's been yeah, it's been a struggle, big time. But here, let me show you more. This is but yeah, I feel compelled to make art. I just can't stop. Like, so, and this is a gift that, you know, a talent that God has given me, and you know, I feel like I have to share it. So this is supposed to be a cat. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Here's one of Alex, my cat, sitting on the chair. It's one of my favorites. This one's on canvas board. Oop, sorry, that was loud. Oh, you like the cat one? That's awesome. This one's on a wood panel. This one is sushi, because I love sushi. This one is a rapture, based off of a rapture dream I had when I was younger, of like a new like Earth or new like planet coming into the atmosphere. Now this one you can see like the papers that I have layered underneath. I like how that turned out. Now, let me flip this. I'm going to show you some of my larger paintings I have hanging up in my home. Let's see. Oh, there's Alex. There's you saw like the art print for this, but this is a large painting. And see, it's sunny outside. It's pretty. And this is one of my abstract pieces, and my neighbor actually made this floating frame for me. He's very handy. See, this is just canvas board, and he made this awesome floating frame for it. And it fits right on a nail here. Boop. Oh, it's a little bit. Oh, there it is. Yeah, and then there's one of my other ones. And there's a larger abstract. And let me flip this. All right, so I'll take you to see some of my other paintings that I'm, well, nope, I have some right here too. They're everywhere. See, you understand why I need to sell some. Here, I'll show you this one. Okay, flip. This says Tweet Birdie. It's actually a gallery wrap. I might just paint the sides of this one too, but and here's this one. Another cat one. And this one. This one. She's called Earth Angel. This is one of my favorite ones. She's beautiful. She has wings. You can see it, and it says love in the background. Her eyes are like, I used like gold for them. She's very beautiful. All right, let's show you some of my other ones. These are some family ones. This is one of my son looking at his iPad. And here's one of me holding one of my sons when they were little. This one's more of a craft than a painting. This one has like a clothesline on it. This one's Christian based. It says believe. Now let me show you something else pretty cool here. So this, my neighbor made for me so when I go do craft and vendor shows, these slide out. These pieces slide out, and I can put like different products on them, and different like if I want to put like a little basket of bookmarks, for example, I can put that on one of those. so this can sit on a vendor table. Isn't that awesome? He made it from reclaimed wood, so that's awesome too. But and then I'll show you this right here is my painting that I did for my senior art project in high school years and years ago. Well, thank you so much for sticking around. It was nice talking to you, and maybe I'll see you again on here sometime. And thanks for subscribing. I really appreciate it. You have a great day now. Bye-bye. So this one is a painting that I depicted of Amiens in France. I spent 6 months there as a college student. I studied abroad in Amiens. I loved it, absolutely loved it. So this is like the depiction of like the stores along the Somme River. Oh, that's all right. I'm glad you got to stick around. It's awesome. Here's another cafe type painting that I did. It's on wood panel. And here is one of my really large abstract paintings. Yeah, it's fun. It's funny what people see in my abstracts because you're funny. Because someone told me they saw a cat right here, and after they told me that, they said it looks like a cat looking through a window. And what's crazy is I made this painting before I had Alex, so I think that's hilarious. And what's even funnier is that like my neighbor made this awesome stand that I can put my artwork on for vendor shows. Again, from reclaimed wood. The whole thing like collapses, so it's easy to transport. So one day I saw Alex up here, and he was putting his paw up right here against the painting where the cat is. I'm like, do you see the other cat? So I thought it was adorable. But somebody told me they saw what looks like a woman sitting down right here, and someone said they saw someone like up there in that corner. But yeah, this is one of my. I love this abstract. And then here, this one, I took to the Pittsburgh Gallery Crawl. I took my owl painting to the Pittsburgh Gallery Crawl, and people liked it so much that they were like, there was a mom with her young son that took a selfie with it, which is pretty awesome. I really, really love this painting. It's just it's so nice. It's just awesome. And there's another one of my floral paintings. And then I just recently made this one not too long ago. And my neighbor, again, made a floating frame for me for this. Now this one is actually on canvas, not on canvas board. But if you go to my videos on my channel, you can actually see, I think I did a short showing me like working on this painting. But yeah. And yeah, those are some of my many paintings. So I think I'm going to actually get going because I've been on here for quite some time, and it was nice, showing you all a little sneak peek of my art process and some of my artwork. And I hope you do have a absolutely wonderful day, and I will see you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.